Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Morning Show here for December 5th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the Tony's Picks Morning Show, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us on the Friday as we kick off championship weekend. We got lots of action to get to. We got some NBA. I believe we got a dozen NBA to get to. We got 5 on the ice. We got some college basketball to get to as well. And then, of course, we kick off championship weekend with 4 championship games if you really want to count that. The lower one there, when we got Kennesaw taking on Jacksonville State thrown in there as well. So 4 championship games to get to. But before we get to that one, welcome you aboard. Make sure you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. Helps us out a ton. And as we always do, we'll get right to the Cappers, see how their Thursday went along. Shout out the Lions. They tried to give it away late and then pulled back away late in that one. Hey, shout out Ron. Oh, look at you, buddy. Oh, I hope you're not just getting out of the drunk tank this morning and they just released you and you're going for breakfast. So hopefully you were able to sleep in your own bed after getting on the field last night because I don't know. Barring a field pass, I think they're going to toss you in the Ooskow, as they say there. But hope you had a good time and you didn't get yourself in too much trouble there. But as we always do, we'll get to the camera, see how they're rolling line, and we'll get to those plays for you. So head on over to Vegas Al. How you doing here, buddy?
Doing pretty good. We were on those Lions there, so pretty good night. The Gottliebs, though, did get us there in college basketball versus Robert Morris. Maybe we tread lightly there with them from here on out. But other than that, ready to get in today's slate.
Definitely looking forward to the weekend as well. We welcome Chris to the show. How you doing, buddy? How was your Thursday?
Good. Only had the Lions yesterday as well. I had -3 on them. So that was good. We had 4 out of our 5 goal scorers there yesterday. Almost had the sweep on the hit list, but Sam Reinhart couldn't find the goal there. So I got 4 of them yesterday, so that was pretty good. Just ready to get to today.
Nice. Nothing like getting some snipers, as they say. Those things probably pretty good. So getting 4 to 5, woohoo! Money. Definitely must be checking out the NHL sniper video with Chris over on the YouTube channel here. Don't want to miss those. I don't know where to Ninos. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, coming off a 2-2 day, hit my low in the NBA play, and 1-2 in the NHL, but lost a plus money play and hit a plus money play, which outweighed the juice we lost on the win. So up 8 cents on the day. I'll take it and try to do better today.
8 cents? A losing day like that, I wouldn't complain about that. That's not too bad.
Oh, win 1 cents. 1 8
cents. Oh, you won 8 cents. Woo! Even better. A little winning day. Hey, woo, woo, woo. Nothing wrong with that. It's better than losing 8 cents, that's for sure. So, on to the next day. Definitely moving up. 2-1 day for me. I had the Lions. I took them in the first half. Easily cruised to the first half win there as my gold star play of the day. So continuing with it, that's been absolutely money. And then my NHL play hit. We had Columbus. They tried to give it away to Detroit. Got up big and then gave it back. And then went to the shootout and whooped them in the shootout. I don't even think Detroit got a sniff in the shootout in that one. So, hey, Detroit teams that can't win them all in the same night, but it is what it is. Shout out Columbus getting the win for us there. And then, boo, Dan Crafters is what it is there. Shout out the Lakers. Sneaking it in late in that one. Heck of a game, though, there. Speaking of heck of games, we got a bunch of good games to get to today. So let's kick it off. We'll kick it off. We got some championship games to get to, so let's get to those ones. 4 here today to kick these off. We got Kennesaw State taking on Jacksonville State. We got Troy taking on JMU in the Sun Belt. We got UNLV taking on Boise in the Mountain West. And then we got North Texas taking on Tulane. In the American Conference Championship, we'll head on over to Vegas Al. Anything in the conference championship games here on Friday night for you?
Yeah, I'll talk about one game here. I'll talk about the James Madison Troy game. I do have a premium on the other 3 games here. 20 plus 24 to me is what I would look. At the end of the day, I don't think this is going to be a close one. I still think James Madison is going to run away with it, but you're looking at 34-10, 34-14, even like a 42-20 type game here. I do think James Madison wins. and they lean on that defense. They have a top 12 defense in all of the nation here against the pass. Goose Crowder is going to come in here and play for Troy, and he was the quarterback that played in that Clemson game. He just got hurt in the middle of the year. They had Kilcrease come in. He is the better option on Troy, so I do think they can put a little bit of points up, but I think James Madison's defense there forces a couple turnovers out of him still. That's why I like James Madison to at least win the game. But plus 24 feels like too much. The interception prop for Crowder is live as well, though.
Headed on over to Chris. What do you got here in the Friday Conference Championships?
Yeah, look at the over 60.5 here. Kennesaw State, Jacksonville State. Both these teams trends the over against FBS opponents there and in conference play. So I think we get some action on both sides of this today, and I think we get up and over that 60.5.
Heading on over to Ninos. What do you got here for us here? Conference Championship Friday.
Yeah, no, Vegas Al gave some final scores for this one. But I'll take the first one. He suggested 34-14, 34-10, I believe it was. Sounds good to me here, and stay under this total. Yeah, it's the lowest one at the board, but again, both teams coming in at 7-5 to the under. So I think this one stays under this number here. UNLV and Boise end up on UNLV here in the first half. If you're getting the +3, I'm seeing plus 2.5. That's big plus money, so you should be seeing threes. If you're only getting 2.5 there in the first half, I'd just go ahead and grab the plus half point in the first quarter. But if you're getting that field goal, I'd go ahead and take UNLV in the first half there. And North Texas and Tulane. I know North Texas trending the over, big explosive offense, but 9-3 the over coming into this one. On the other side, though, Tulane 8-4 the under, and I think this weather is supposed to be pretty nasty, and this one helps their defense keep this one under the total, which is set much higher than the first one we looked at between Troy and JMU.
And for here in these ones, I'm going to take Jacksonville State. Give me the 2.5 you get with the dog in that one. Taking the dog. I think we see both teams getting some points with the total 60.5. As Chris alluded to, definitely going to see some points from both sides. But when the dust settles, I'll take Jacksonville State plus the 2.5 in that one. And then, yeah, JMU is a solid defensive squad. How many points is Troy going to get? 10? Well, I think at 10, that puts them under their team total. I see it at about 13.5, and that's what I like. Troy's going to struggle here today. Give me the under 13.5 here on Troy, their team total-wise. And then I saw it's the Blue Field on a Friday night. Yeah, I'm taking the over. This thing's up to 60 now. Was at 50.5 and just continuing to rise. I don't think bookmakers can put this thing high enough. That's why it just keeps continuing to go up. So give me UNLV and Boise over. It's up to 60 now. So I still think we cruise in the 60s there in that matchup. Hey, that wraps up the college football for a Friday night. Let's head on over to some college basketball. We got rolling here. A few games on the slate, not a massive card. It's the calm before the storm, as they say, because I think Saturday's slate is one of those big, giant, massive, big games. College basketball tomorrow. So, hey, a few games tonight, though, that I think a few spots that I've seen that we can make some money at. So, let's get to it. Still that time of year where we leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they've got here in this spot to give us out here in this section. Quick little note. Looking at the biggest game on the board. Anybody going to touch on this Gonzaga Kentucky game?
I'm good. I
have a premium on that one, so I'm touch it.
Well, just figured I would check. It's the biggest game on the board.
Yeah, I got a small lean on it.
I do have a small lean on it as well, but I'll let you if you want to take it.
No, I was just questioning around. No,
we know how much you love your Gonzaga, so all you.
Yeah. Then we'll finish off with that one. So, anyways, we'll head on over to Vegas. Al, what do you got for us here, college basketball side of things?
All right, so the first one, I had High Point. When I do my pre-lines, I try to write these lines out before they come out. I had High Point at, minus 18 here. I see minus 27 now with High Point. It just feels like too much. I get High Point, pretty head and shoulders above NJIT here, but I think 27's getting a little ridiculous. So I was looking NJIT's way. And then I had Sanford as an 11-point dog. It's what, 20? I'll take Sanford here plus the 20, a little extra value on VCU. Not the same VCU that we've seen here in the past. I like Sanford, all that value. And then I had Niagara here plus 14. It feels a little too much here against Siena. I could say the same thing about Niagara. I've seen better teams run through this program than what we've seen out the gate so far, but 14 is getting a little ridiculous. And then one here, though, that I will lay, Matt McNeese here, minus the 18 versus Northwestern State. This program, Northwestern State's just been a bottom feeder, really. Wasn't very good last year, not very good this year. Football program, same thing. They lose games by 90 points. A year or so ago, they lost by 90 points in football. I mean, this program just 1-6 out the gate. Their one win is against a non-D1 school. Obviously, McNeese lost Will Wade and this NC State crew now. But I think McNeese rolls here big. I'll take minus 18 with them. And Notre Dame, TCU, I actually like the 7.5 here with Notre Dame. Just think they can keep this close. I'm not in love with TCU as well. This kid Burton from Notre Dame, big-time scorer. And then there was one more. Cincinnati and Xavier. I'm leaning Xavier here. Just at the end of the day, I think Pitino has a little bit better squad. That's really just Baba Miller from Cincinnati, and then I'm looking around, really. So I like Xavier here.
Head on over to Chris. What do you like college basketball Friday?
Yeah, the only one I had on to look at today was that Cincinnati Xavier one there. I do like the minus 1.5 there with Xavier, but I also like the over. I know it trends to the under, but I think Xavier gets us up and over there. It could be 79, 80 points there, and then of course Cincinnati's going to contribute there. So I think it still gets us. I think they both get up over that 148.5. I know it does trend to the under with Cincinnati in non-conference games, but I think Xavier does enough here to do the heavy lifting and get us up and over that number.
Head on over to Ninos. What do you got? College basketball.
Yeah, sign me up for Xavier as well. They've been shooting the ball extremely well from deep, taking great care of it. So I think they get the job done here in that one. I also liked Iona over Quinnipiac there. Just playing the slightly better basketball around. So I'll back them, lay the small number with them. Another one I was looking at was Drake over UAB, another small favorite there that I would lay it with. And speaking of that big game you mentioned earlier, Rod, and let you touch on it a little bit more here. But, I'll go ahead and take a Gonzaga team I know you like. I'm not sure how you feel about them in this matchup. I'm not trying to put any words in your mouth or anything. But I think that they're the slightly better team here. Yes, laying a couple more points than I would like them to. And not been particularly good from the free throw line. But, again, if it does come to those free throws late, I think they managed to get the ball into their better free throw shooters' hands and knock them down late and cover this little number for us.
Real quick, I would just like to put a take on the game too. I think this one you got to possibly live bet. I want to see how this one's getting reffed, how they're going to let Kentucky play physically against this Gonzaga squad. That's how I feel about it, really.
And also, around some numbers, you could definitely get some better numbers live, probably on either side, no matter who you're on.
Yeah.
Tough game. Over 2.5, which is where I bet it. At 2.5, it's now up to 5.5. This thing's moved 3 points, which means some money's coming in on Gonzaga. Why? Because they just got their ass kicked. Whooped. It wasn't even close. They didn't even show up for that one. Whooped by 15 plus. What do they do after that? They usually bounce back. So I like the 2.5, but it's up to 5.5. If this thing keeps rising, if there's a 6.5, maybe we can get a middle. Because I think it's that close a game between these two squads, between the 2 and the 6. I think that's where this thing finishes, right smack dab in the middle. So if a 6 pops out, I think this is a 5-point game when it comes right down to it. Kentucky at home is going to put in a solid effort. They can shoot. We know Gonzaga's going to bounce back off of this. So I like an over as well. I think we see up and down the court we go. I don't think a whole lot of defense is going to be playing this one. I'll take the over in that one as well. Another one I like here. Give me, I'm with you. Give me Quinnipiac here. Iona here. Fade Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac off a nice little big 10-plus point win. And when they do that, guess what? 1-10 ATS-wise. It's Friday night. I know Rick Pitino's not in Iona anymore, but he left a little handbook for how you play games on Friday night. Hookers a blow for everybody if you get the win for Iona, I'm telling you. It's still there. It's written in there. As long as he's been there, Iona's just on Friday night is what it is. Hookers a blow. So give me Iona here. I'm with you on a Friday night. And another one I like here, give me San Jose State. Solid squad. This numbers went up a little bit, but I don't care. I think they win by 10 plus. San Jose State is the better squad in this one. And when they face teams with losing records, guess what? 9-0 ATS-wise. San Diego out on the road. The Toreros, not so good. 0-1, 0-1 against that number. San Diego State's the better squad. They win by 10 plus. Lay it. Sparty in that one. Only a couple for me. Big card tomorrow, though. I'm looking at probably 9, 10, maybe even 11 college basketball tomorrow. I absolutely love tomorrow's slate college basketball-wise. But hey, that wraps up the college basketball. Let's head on over to the NBA. We got a dozen games rolling here on the NBA side of things tonight. So let's see, where do we break this up to? I think we'll do all the there's a lot of 7:30 games. We'll do 4, 4, and 4 since there's a dozen. So first ones we'll kick it off. We got the Lakers on the back-to-back taking on the Celtics here. Celtics laying 7. We got the Heat in to take on the Magic. Magic laying 5.5. We got the Spurs in to take on the Cavs. Cavs laying 4.5 there. And then we got the Jazz taking on the Knicks. Head on over to Nino's to get us started. What do you like there in those first 4 NBA? Muted.
Was refreshing all my NBA lineups and stuff. Sorry about that. Yeah, tough matchup here for my Lakers. No Luka Doncic. I believe he's still out for this one. He missed the last one for personal reasons, and I'm pretty sure he's going to miss this one as well. But you may want to double check this one closer to tip off. So I'm seeing him actually questionable as of right now. See, good old refresh paying off. But so yeah, don't count him out just yet. But again, tough matchup whether he plays or not. I think they are getting a few too many points if he does end up playing for sure. But again, either way, I wouldn't be rushing to lay this many points here now. Obviously, I'm also seeing Jaylen Brown questionable as well here. So definitely would not be laying this many points without him in the lineup if you're trying to back the Celtics here. So I guess I'll end up with a lean on the Lakers in that one. We had the Heat in Orlando in this block as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I will, I think the Heat can definitely keep this one competitive. Now, the big question mark here is Paolo Banchero, who is finally listed as questionable after being out for a long time there. But again, even if he does come back for this one, he should be facing some minutes restrictions there. So I like the Heat to keep this one within the 2 possessions. I'll take the points with the Heat there. Nuggets, Hawks, and
Utah Knicks.
Utah Knicks. Sorry, Red. Utah Knicks. Yeah. Again, tough matchup for the Jazz here, but you know me, I'm not going to lay no 2 touchdowns here, no matter who's playing. So lean to the Jazz for me. Obviously, expect the Knicks to win this one, but I'll grab the points here and hope the Jazz keep this one somewhat respectable. And I guess I'll wrap it up for me.
All right, injury-wise of things, I'll just have a quick little look. As you said, yeah, Luka is questionable for this matchup here with the Lakers and the Celtics. Smart out on the Celtics side of things. Looks like Brown questionable, Tatum out. Looking at the Heat, Magic, as you said, yeah, Banchero questionable, Mo Wagner still out. On the Heat side of things, Norman Powell questionable, Hero questionable, Rozier out. Looking at Spurs, Cavs side of things, Allen, Garland, Merrill, Nance, Proctor, Strus, all out for the Cavs. Spurs side of things, no Cornet, no Castle, no McLaughlin, and no Wemby. Or actually, Cornette, questionable for the Cavs. Castle, Laughlin, and Wemby, all questionable there. And the last one in this spot, Jazz, Knicks. On the Knicks side of things, Nobi, questionable. Samet, out. McCullough, questionable. On the Jazz side of things, Nurkic, questionable. Love and Niang, out. I don't know what Chris. What do you look there in the first four?
A couple here. I do like the Lakers coming off of that exciting ending there. I think LeBron broke the internet there by breaking his streak, 1,297 games. He scored 10 points. He didn't last night because he gave it to Rui to get the 3. So that's debatable as to whether that was a good move or not. But anyway, I still like the Lakers here. I don't like Boston. I don't like Boston at all this year. I don't like them at home. And with 6.5, 7, whatever you can get right now with them, I think is good just in case Luka does end up playing. You're getting a really good number there. And then Jazz, for me, on that, I'm not laying 16 with the Knicks at all. I know they've been covering really good at home, but it's just still too many points for me for the Knicks there to just kind of get lazy with it. So I'll take the Jazz with that one.
Heading over to Vegas, Al. What do you like in the first four?
I'm muted, my bad. I like the double-double for Lauri Markkanen. I've been trying to chase this thing, man. He's only had one double-double this year. I just got on it yesterday. He goes for 30 points, 8 rebounds. Yusef Nurkic is looking like he's not going to play. I think, Filipowski kind of stole some of the rebounds from him last night, but I think it's still live, and you're getting plus money with this thing. So I like Lauri Markkanen double-double. Also like a Karl Anthony Towns 25-plus points or more in this game as well, just because I think there's a great matchup for him there with this Jazz front court kind of missing pieces. So there's some 2 props in that game that I like. The spread, big spread, yes, I'd probably lean Jazz there with the plus 15. And then same sentiment. I'm kind of on the Lakers here as well. I was telling you guys that back them last night against Toronto. They came through. I think they can come through here again, even on the money line. I'm not in love with the Celtics this year, really. Still think they'll be a playoff type team. Just laying 7 points with them, no thank you. LeBron James assist props I like. And I'm seeing Lucas questionable now. So maybe he does play. I know it was birth of a child or whatnot. It is a big deal. So I get why he missed the game and whatnot, but he might be back. I mean, he might try to play. So he's questionable. Look out for that. Props are live for him. And then one more prop in that game. You got to sniff an Austin Reeves 40-plus point night. I actually cashed on this. I should have gave this one out to you guys. Plus 575 last night. It's plus 240 tonight for him to score 40. Can he do it 3 games in a row? The guy's averaging 36 points per game this year. That's all I got to say about those 2 games, really.
Tough game, but yeah, with you, you'd have to lean to the Lakers here, getting the boatload of points. I kind of like the over. I think we go up and down. I think this total's coming down, and maybe it's coming down, thinking that Luka's not going to play, but it's the total down to 223.5 here in this one. I like the over. I think we got plenty of offense to get us up and over the total in the Lakers of Boston. And the only other one I like in this spot is, it depends. I think the Heat, no Norman Powell in this one. He's out. Well, I'll take the Magic to get the winning cover there. But the other side of things, Cavs at home have been ass. 3-10 ATS-wise. I know the Spurs dealing with their own boatload of injuries, but still, I'll take the Spurs plus the 4.5 there. I don't trust the Cavs to be laying anything at this moment. So give me the Spurs plus the 4.5. Hey, let's head on over to the middle block, which feature the Charlotte Hornets taking on the Raptors. Raptors laying 7. Funny how that the 2 teams have played against each other laying 7s. Except the Raptors are laying 7 again and lost, and the Lakers getting 7. So funny line there, anyways. Portland taking on the Pistons, 7.5 there. Pistons laying. Denver in to take on the Hawks, and then we'll throw in the Suns into take on the Rockets. The injury side of things and who's in, who's out. Let's have a quick little look. Charlotte Raptors side of things. Pirtle, questionable. Abaji out. Barrett still out for the Raptors. On the Charlotte side of things, no Williams, no Sexton, no Green, no Connaughton. Questionable are Miller, Mann, Cockbrenner, and Ball. Ball's probable, so I think Ball plays. Cockbrenner, Mann, and Miller all questionable. Looking at where are we? Denver or Phoenix and the Rockets. Looking at the Phoenix side of things, no Green, no Booker out for the Suns. Livers questionable on the Rocket side of things. Easton, Finney Highsmith, and Van Fleet all out. Looking at, I'm going the wrong way. Looking at Portland and the Pistons. On the Pistons side of things, looks like Clintman out. Questionable is Sasser and Robinson. On the Portland side of things, boatload. Wesley, Thibault, Holiday, Henderson, all out. Questionable is Williams, Murray, and Klingon. On the Pistons side, what's the other game we got here? One more. Denver, Atlanta game. No Trey Young, Toppin out. Questionable is Porzingis and Johnson. On the Denver side of things, Strather, Gordon, Braun, and Jones is questionable. Head on over to Vegas. Al, what do you like in the middle block NBA?
I'll start with the Hawks game. I actually like the plus points here with the Hawks. Okonkwo props as well. This kid's averaging almost 17 points a game. Just another name I can name here with the Hawks. Rishashare hasn't looked bad, almost 13 points a game, the first overall pick there. Obviously, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Would like to see Jalen Johnson go tonight, but at the end of the day, I still think there's too many pieces on this Hawks squad here to get 6, almost 7 points. I'll take the Hawks here. And I kind of feel the same way about Portland. Injury report is ugly, but I like Denny Avdija here over 25 points. You can get minus 120 on that. At the end of the day, that's what he's averaging, a big-time breakthrough year for him. And then just a long lineup. He's going to be running the point. And then you got Kamara running the 2. He's almost 6'8", 6'9". Jeremy Grant there, that flexible forward. There's plenty of pieces on this Trailblazers squad to compete with this Pistons team. I'll take the value here with the plus 7.5 in those 2 games. My bad. What was just one more game I'll give out? What was the other one?
Charlotte, Toronto, Portland, Detroit, Denver, right. Atlanta, Suns, Rockets.
The Suns Rockets, that's the one I was trying to give out here. Plus 11, I feel like it's too much. I'll take the plus 11 here with the Suns. I know no Devin Booker, but I'm expecting a big night out of a Grayson Allen or a Colin Gillespie. I like both of their props. I don't really know how motivated the Rockets are to cover these big numbers. Yeah, they did one. They kind of split there against the Jazz. That's just, I don't know. 11 points is too much for me. I'll take the Suns here.
Head on over to Chris. What do you think there in the middle block of NBA?
I'm going to go the other direction in that Portland-Detroit game there. I'm going to take Detroit there. They just do better at covering at home there in that matchup with that. And depending on how I'll be watching that injury report with the Hornets and the Raptors, might lean towards the Hornets there. I know Brandon Miller, definitely the key contributor there on that side. So we'll be watching that. It might be a happy hour special or something there to watch, see who's in and out for the Hornets tonight. And then, I agree. I mean, you look at the Suns when they're revenge a loss. I know a lot of people don't really do the revenge angle there, but, I mean, they just came off of this game. They got blown out pretty bad. I think it was 20-plus points there. But they're 3-2 against the spread when they're revenging a loss. So I'll take the 11.5 there with the Suns.
And on over to Ninos. What do you like here in the middle block?
Yeah, I agree with the guys on the Suns. Yes, the Rock has been playing some great basketball. Yes, I would like to have Devin Booker in the lineup. I'd gladly give up a couple points to have him in the lineup. Unfortunately, we're not getting him. But again, I still think they have just enough to keep this one within the single digits here. So I'll take the points with the Suns there. Hornets, Raptors. Sorry, Rod. I think the Raptors can definitely win this game, but not really trying to lay more than 2 possessions right here in this matchup. Again, might want to keep an eye on these injuries. And if they do sit out half their lineup, might be a spot to back the Raptors. If the Hornets sit out half their lineup here, might be a spot to back the Raptors, but I'll take the points with the Hornets in that one.
And for me in this spot, I'm not trusting the Raptors. Forget it. Screw that. They screwed me yesterday. You couldn't even beat the Lakers. So now you're going to beat the Hornets? No. And on the back-to-back spot? No. Hornets money line. Easy play. I'll take I have no problem fading the Raptors.
No.
They're not much. You know, like, yeah! Woo! Sorry. You know what I feel about NBA. So give me the Hornets on the money line there and that one. I have no problem fading any team in the NBA for a big plus price money-wise, especially on a back-to-back. No Barrett. You're missing a couple of guys. Pearl questionable. You probably sit him. Don't play him. What's the point? You might as well a back-to-back rest them. Don't play Yaka here in this one at all. I know it's at home for the Raptors, but give me the Hornets. I know they've been dominant. Time to end that streak. They have been dominant over the Hornets, but not here. Hornets come in and get themselves a win in that one. And then, man, I was leaning to the Suns like everybody else, but you guys were all in the Suns, so no thanks. Give me the Rockets, just to be that difficult guy to go the other way to take the Rockets here. They've been playing some good. Well, there's a reason it's 11.5, and I've seen the Rockets at home getting the win and cover. So I'll be the guy that's sitting on the island over here by himself, taking the Rockets lay the 11.5, and then Denver and Atlanta. Hey, Atlanta's a dog. I like Atlanta as a dog at home. One thing we know, we don't lay with Atlanta as a favorite at home, but as a dog, I'm in. I'll take Atlanta plus the points there in that one at home. Not touching the Portland, Detroit. Too many injuries on the Portland side of things. I would love to get to the Portland side of things, but those injuries are starting to add up, so it's just a pass for me because I don't want to lay it with Detroit, big giant number. Detroit is a favorite, I know. It usually doesn't fare so well, especially a big number, but that line is leaning, telling you that, hey, watch out for the Pistons winning by 10 plus. So that wraps up the middle block. Let's finish it off. In the NBA, we got the Pacers taking on the Bulls. We got the 76ers in to take on the Bucks. We got the Clippers taking on Memphis. We got Dallas taking on OKC. Ooh, OKC laying 15. Was that the norm? I think we'll be seeing 21s by the time this in the second half of the season rolls around here. Looking at the Pacers Bulls on the Bulls side of things. Ooh. Look at these lists. These are just getting gross. No wonder I don't like the NBA. You got these boatloads of laundry lists of guys that are not going to play. There's a whole team here I'm going to list off of on the Bulls, whether they're going to play or not. Like,
go through the whole depth chart.
Yeah, like seriously, this is absolutely disgusting in the NBA, man. Time to ship up and get some shit right because it's absolutely disgusting here in the NBA. I'm telling. We got Herter. We got Smith. Okay, these out is Herter. And all these other ones are doubtful, questionable, or probable. Smith, Okoro, Jones, White, DeSumo, Collins, Williams, Terry. That's your whole damn team. And on the other side,
the water boy might get some minutes.
Yeah, the water boy might get some time on the court there for the Bulls tonight. But on the Pacers side of things, Toppin, Shepard, Nesmith, Cam Jones, Jackson, all out for the Pacers. Looking at Philly taking on the Bucks. We got Watford and Oubre out. Paul George questionable for the 76ers. On the Bucks side of things, no Giannis, no Prince, both out. Clippers, Memphis side of things, Small, Pippen, Morant, Jerome, Clark, all out. On the Clippers side of things, Chris Paul out. Of course, Chris Paul's out. So in your injury list, you might want to get caught up because I'm definitely sure that he's not going to play on the Clippers team anymore, ever again in his career. Anyways, Jones out. Bogdanovich out. Miller questionable. Dallas OKC side of things. Topic. Hardenstein, Dort, Caruso out for OKC. On the Mavs side of things, Lively, Irving, Washington. I Lively and Irving out. Washington, Gafford, questionable. Head on over to the Ninos. What do you like here on the late night block?
Yeah, a couple of things we can look at here. I'll start off by I'll take all the points there with the Mavericks again. I'm just not rushing to bet 2 touchdowns or lay 2 touchdowns with anyone. I know it's OKC at home. If anyone can do it, it's them. But I'll just take the points and hope the Mavericks keep it respectable. Clippers, Grizzlies. Yeah, I haven't done this often this season, but I may take a shot here on the Clippers. Obviously off to a terrible start this season, but coming off a win, this is a matchup they should be able to handle on paper, and again, could be a spot for them to start building some momentum. So I'll take a shot with the Clippers there. What else we got? Phillies, Bucks. Yeah, no Giannis, as you mentioned. I guess, yeah, some question marks there for the. Actually, is Embiid off the injury report there? Yeah, I think he is. Of course, he was doubtful. He was doubtful yesterday, and took the prop on Drummond there, and I guess it's the same story. I just hit the refresh now, and he is doubtful again. But yeah, so tough matchup, but slightly into the Phillies, I guess, for me. Probably just to stay away though. And then Pacers Bucks. Pacers Bulls. Yeah, that's definitely I guess one you want to wait for. Maybe get an injury, an update on this injury report, but it's a lean to the Pacers, I guess, at least with the points. If the someone White sit out, you're probably not going to get much value anymore. But it'd be Pacers money line at that point.
The Phillies might Phillies might play better than the 76ers tonight if they're playing there on the floor there for Philadelphia tonight.
Definitely. So I said Phillies Bucks.
No. One of those.
Yeah, I'll take the Sixers over the Bucks. My bad.
Yeah, I was like, what? The Phillies are playing? One of those slips, no big deal there. Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't think
Bryce might do
better. Could box out Andre Drummond.
Bryce Harper with the bust. Slam down. I don't know where to Chris. What do you got in the late night slate NBA?
Yeah, with that boatload of injuries there for the Bulls, I'll take the Pacers and the points there. I'm going to take my Grizzlies. You guys can take the +1.5 there. I'm going to take them on the money line. I think they beat the Clippers. It's Friday night in Memphis, so we'll take that. Take my Grizzlies there. I usually don't back them, but I'm not backing this Clippers team at all. And then I think we see a lower scoring one now. It's 229.5 in that Mavericks Thunder, but the Thunder do really well at home, keeping it controlled. So I think they give us an under there. I just don't want to lay points on either side of there. Thunder could run away with it, of course. Mavs, not great, but I think we see a lower scoring matchup in that one.
Head on over to Vegas, Al. What do you like?
I don't know. I don't want to settle the score here with this Clippers and Grizzlies game. I'll just go to the over 224. I think we see plenty of points in this one. These young pieces, Jalen Wells, Cedric Coward, unfortunate last name, but he's not that bad of a player here. Young piece for the Grizzlies. And then Jaren Jackson, obviously, that's 3 good enough pieces for me that I know can, on any given night, get near 20-plus points. We'll see how Zach Edey goes against Zubac. That's a nice little matchup. I don't know. On paper, I will agree. I think Clippers are probably a little better on paper, but I think plenty of offense. I'll take over 223.5 there. And the Mavericks plus the 15, I'm liking that as well. I don't know. I just don't like laying it night in, night out with the Thunder. I did tell you guys to take the Thunder there against the Warriors. They covered that minus 11.5 by the half point. So they are capable of covering these big numbers. I think, Davis in the lineup tonight, that's a little bit of a boost for the Mavericks. I'll take the plus 15 here. The Spurs and Cavs, that might have been last slot. But let me touch on that because I think I like the Cavs a lot here. I see it now -4. I think they cover this one easy. I just don't like the Spurs front court now. No Wembanyama. I was seeing Cornette questionable. I don't know who's going to guard Evan Mobley, and no Jarrett Allen playing tonight for the Cavs. Yeah, give me a Jarrett Mobley. Give me an Evan Mobley double-double, only -120 price here for the double-double for Evan Mobley, and I think the Cavs win that. I'll lay the -4 as well. And
I like Mobley too. He's the only guy on the court that's left for the Cavs. So by default, he's going to score some points in that one tonight after reading that boatload of guys that aren't playing. So I'm just, as I was looking, Mobley points and assists over 23.5 there is what I just bet as we were talking these games. And it ticked down to 4. So when I talked about it, I said take the Spurs plus 4.5, keep it close, down to 4. So less wood chop for you there on the Cavs. But in this late night block for me, I'm with you. Give me Dallas plus the 15. Okay, see, look at that. They're 500 against the spread and laying 2 touchdowns. They can win by 2 touchdowns and not cover by the hook. I don't care. They're just looking to win and keep stacking wins is what OKC has been doing. So I'll take Dallas plus the 15 there. And then another one I like here. I like the give me the over Clippers in Memphis 223 seems a little light. I'm with Vegas Al. I like the over. I can't touch the side there. I don't want to be the guy to decide it. You guys do scrap it out down below. Who's gonna win that one? I just like the over. I can't pick a side there. I was on the Clippers the other day for the outright win, and they got it. But here coming into Memphis, I don't know. I think this is the last game of the road trip, if I'm not mistaken. I believe for the Clippers as well. Right? Let me just double check.
This is the.
Yes.
No, they got the Wolves,
they got one more.
Rockets.
They got the Bulls.
Yeah.
They got a couple more on this road trip. They've been on the road. Look at this. Look, I'm with Chris. I will decide. Give me Memphis. Look at this. Look at this schedule for the Clippers, man. They played 6 games on the road. They popped home for a couple, and now they've been back out on the road for the last 2, and now they got a couple more on the road. That's just one of those. You're playing a whole lot of games out on the road as this Clippers squad. I think this tail end of this road trip is like a fade spot of these Clippers. Yeah, I'm with you, Chris. I'm going to take the Memphis Grizzlies there. Talked myself into it, and now definitely did. I wasn't even going to touch that game. I like the over, but I'm going to take Memphis there. It's a rough schedule for the Clippers heading into the Christmas break. Holy man. Whew. Hey, that wraps up the NBA. Let's skate on over to the ice. We got a few games on the slate. 5-game card on the NHL. So we'll do it all in one fell swoop here. And I'm just waiting for it to come up. There we go. We got Buffalo taking on the Jets. We got Vegas taking on the Devils. We got the Sharks taking on Dallas. Utah taking on the Canucks. Washington taking on the Ducks. I don't know where the Ninos anything there in the hockey slate for you.
Yeah, well, team I've been trying to get behind, and I think we've been getting some value. Unfortunately, they haven't been pulling through for us too much here. Is the Jets. I think, they're getting some decent prices there without Hellebuck. But, yeah, it's been pretty ugly, right? You got Comrie confirmed there in that for them. Sabres playing some pretty good hockey themselves. Should be a tough matchup, but I'll lay the little bit of juice there with the Jets at home to get themselves a home win there. Stars starting to get some that injury list starting to pile up for them. Yeah, way too pricey for me here. If you want to chase that puck line, go ahead. Guess it's a slight lean to the Sharks plus the 1.5, but nothing I bet there. And Knights Devils. I'll take a shot with the Devils here to get a little plus money. I know they got some injuries heading into this one as well. But hey, it's not these fake NBA injuries. At least we know these guys are really hurt when they're sitting out here in the NHL. And I think these guys still put up a good effort at home here, defend their home ice. I'll take a small stab at the Devils here.
Anything for you in the hockey side of things, Chris?
Just some goal scorers. That's about it, though. Just outside of what I gave on the hit list there. It's Wing Friday on the hit list. If anybody goes check that out, I've got your right wing and left wings. So we'll do some Wing Friday there. A lot of good matchups in the wings. 2 that I like outside of what I gave on the hit list. Give me Mark Stone. I like him tonight. And I like Avi. Alex Ovechkin there. Ovechkin. I'm struggling. But anyway, I like Avi there. Ovechkin, yeah, I like him. I like him a lot in this. Now he's not done well head to head, but he's done well across the board on everything else. I think he gets it. I've been chasing him for a couple days now, and Want that, and then I want, like I said, Mark Stone with the Knights there. He looks good, and then I've got 5 more for you on the hit list. So there you go.
For me in hockey, we'll get to it. I'm going to take the Ducks and Washington over 6.5. I think we see plenty of offense between these two squads. We know Washington's been scoring 5-4-1 to the over last 10. Ducks 6-4 to the over in their last 10. So both squads have been scoring goals. There's a reason it's at 6.5. I'll take the over Washington and Anaheim. Looking at Utah taking on Vancouver. Two teams at dumpster fire. There's your DJ game of the night here on the hockey side of things. Coin flip price, right? Look at Vancouver at home, only 3 wins on the season. While you look at Utah out on the road, 6-9-2. I'd have to take the plus price. Give me the Canucks. We'll do the Canucks dance here on Friday. I'll take Vancouver in that one. And then give me the under San Jose and Dallas. Lower scoring one here. Both squads 6-4 to the under in their last 10 games. And I think it's a 1-3 type game wins that one. I'll take the under 6.5 San Jose and Dallas. Vegas and Devils. I want no part of the Vegas and the Devils in that one. And Buffalo and the Jets. Sorry, Niels. I'm going to go the other way. I don't trust the Jets, Jets here in the spot. Especially if I see that Comrie is going to be confirmed, and most likely, because I don't know how long the Jets are going to be without Hellebuck, right? So most likely Comrie's here, and that's the guy I have on my fade list of goalies. So I like Buffalo here in the spot. They've actually been playing a little better hockey over the last 10 games. For me, I can't back a Jets team until I see Hellebuck back in the crease. Because without your Vezina leading goalie in there, a lot of that other imperfections on your team start to rear its ugly head, as they say. Hellebuck covers a lot in the Jets. Telling you, missing Ehlers scoring punch for the Jets. They definitely missed that guy, I'm telling you. Why did you leave? There in that one. It's just bigger money. Ehlers moved on. That's what it is. They should have kept him, I'm telling you. Jets are definitely missing that guy.
I know, back in the Jets has not been good to me lately. So, well, especially since that Hellebuck injury. But
and then, as we always say, friends don't let friends bet the Jets. Hey, that wraps up the sports section here for Friday as we head into championship weekend. I'm excited for it. Can't wait. Brings us to the player prop game in the future. Hey, or even a parlay. We'll leave it up to the capper to decide whatever they got for us here in this section. And then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks. It's over at Tony'sPicks.com is where you can find our best bets. And premium picks are over at Tony'sPicks.com. Quick link is in the description, so head on over. Join us this weekend. Hey, take advantage 2-for-1 capper promotional. Can't go wrong with that as well. So without further ado, let's get to it. We're going to kick it off. Nino's going to get us started. What do you got for us in this spot?
I'll take a shot on Bam Adebayo double-double, plus 162 I'm seeing. I'll take the Heat as well there with the points. And I'll wrap it up with the where did they go? I had it. Stay with me. I'll take the Suns there to wrap it up.
And what do you got going over at Tony's Picks?
So far, I just got my NHL power play for today. I still have my best bet of the week in the NFL. If you want to check that out, well, it's still bettable on Sunday. And I have a play there in the NBA for everyone on the long-term passes as well. Should get there with another play there to put up as a package. But unfortunately, the one I put up, the lines moved a little bit. Still bettable in my opinion, but just don't want to sell it at a different number than everyone else can get. So still there if you get a long-term pass. As I said, still playable. But try to get some more action for everyone there. So make sure you grab one of those long-term 2-for-1 capper passes, pair me up with your favorite capper, and get those team plays emailed right to you.
Head on over to Chris. What do you got for us, buddy?
We'll go a little feeling dangerous here on a Friday night for a parlay. Give me the Grizzlies money line. Give me the Lakers money line. Pair them up and put them together if you got to. And then, like I said earlier in the hockey segment, you can take those 2 goal scorers, Mark Stone and Ovechkin there for your goal scorers. What I've got over at the site, I've got you 2 in the NBA best bet and a premium. I've got you one in college basketball, that Gonzaga-Kentucky game. I did put a premium in on that one. I like that game a lot. Wrapped them all up in a 3-pack there for one price, so you'll get all that there. Hop on something. We're at the weekend. You guys like that 3-day, 7-day pass there. Cover basketball from both NBA and college, football, NFL, and college while we still have it, and everything like that. So hop on something long term with me. 2-for-1 capper. Pair me up with you guys. See who's on the leaderboard, who's doing hot, who's on the show, giving you guys the best picks here. So pair us up together. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout, and let's continue doing well.
Definitely. Let's continue doing well. Let's have ourselves a nice little winning weekend, as they say. For me, hey, we crushed our little 3-teamer yesterday with the puck line parlay, as they say. We took all those 3 plus 1.5s, and it paid off. So let's try to get ourselves another one of those here. I'm going to do a 3-teamer for everybody, a little bird cage, as they say. So let's get to it. First game we're looking at the them Hornets. We're taking the Hornets on the money line. I think they come into Toronto and get themselves an outright win. Take advantage of the Raptors on the back-to-back spot. And then I'm with Chris, take Memphis on the money line, throw them into the parlay as well. And then finish off the parlay with the Canuck Dance. Definitely finish it up with the Canuck Dance into the parlay. So 2 NBA and the 1 hockey. A little 3-teamer for you there, parlay-wise. And for me, over at Tony's Picks today, hey, I got a 3-pack college football championship Friday. 3-pack. Got you covered on 3 of the championship games here tonight. And then one of those plays that's in that 3-pack is my Gold Star play of the day. And, hey, we're on a nice little 7-1 run with that Gold Star play of the day. So head on over and scoop that up. It's been absolutely printing us money and making it well. So, but it's a Friday. We got a loaded weekend. Best way to go is take advantage of a long-term pass. 3-day pass gets you everything through the weekend. Week pass gets you everything through the weekend, plus all the way to next weekend. So that's the best way to go, though, is long-term here at Tony's Picks. Take advantage of that 2-for-1 capper promotional as well. Can't go wrong with that. Having 2 cappers here, putting money in your pocket. Use Tony T at checkout, save 15% off. And also, when you're more long-term, any player that you put in those props, those are included in long-term passes. And also, as Nino's alluded to, that late steam play, when you find that play, because some of these NBA plays you're looking, you want to see who's in, who's out before you dabble in and give a premium play. On some of these when you know on who's in and who's out. Sometimes you get that late info that a couple guys drop off and you see some line moves and you jump on them. So you want to be aboard long term. That way you get that play emailed directly to you. When you're aboard long term here at Tony's Picks, that's the way to go. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us here on the Friday. Shout out Tony. He'll be back again tomorrow, I believe. Safe travels on his journey today. So shout out Tony. I hope he's having himself a good Friday. And thanks everybody for joining us. Run on in the chat. Thanks for joining us. I see you made it out of the Hooskow. We're happy you made it here for getting out of jail for running on the field. I didn't see any coverage of you being the streak going across the field. That would have been hilarious. You on the field drunk. That's what I picture when you said you were on the field drunk. That's all I picture is on
only one way to do it.
Field. Right? They call him the streak. Shout out to Andrew in the chat. Yes, silver continues to rise. Man, some of these prices on some of these precious metals are absolutely ridiculous. By the way, that's tripled at least. It was like $18 an ounce back in the day, and now it's up to almost $60, and it just continues to rise. A couple of things that definitely continue to rise for sure. So, Southpaw in the chat, shout out to you. Scipio in the chat. Who else we got in chat today? Some guys that are joining us. Good old Gaffer. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everybody that joins us here on the Tony's Picks shows. And also, check out all the YouTube content. As you can see, lots of it. And the schedule moving forward today, we got the hockey show at 1 p.m. Eastern. We got the happy hour rolling in at 5:15 p.m. Eastern as well. And then we know we got the nighttime shows, those look-ahead lines with Vegas Al. And then we'll talk at the night moves with Ramon. And maybe Ramon's with DeAndre. Depends whether DeAndre shows up or not. Because most of the time I've seen Ramon by himself. Shout out Ramon brewing the coffee and burning the candle about that. So Shout out Ramon at 3 a.m. Woo!
How about a shout out to Rod stepping in for Tony this morning?
Yeah.
All right, shout out for me.
Good stuff.
Definitely appreciate everybody that joins us here. Have yourself a wonderful day. Any final words before we head on out there?
Yeah, definitely go check out the hit list. Like I said, Wing Friday got 5 wings in the hockey video. We're gonna try to sweep it today. I feel good about it.
Nice. Definitely go check it out. Check out the NHL hit list over there with Chris. As he said, he hit 4 of the 5 yesterday. So, I mean, man, that's just a change. So,
That's impressive.
definitely, we know what that's like.
Could not believe Sam didn't get in there. Sam Reinhart kept going, but he just couldn't. Those Panthers, I swear.
Those Panthers. They've been struggling to start the year. Them Panthers. Well, injuries added up to them early. So
Big injuries, yeah.
Yep. Hey, thanks everybody. See you again later on today for me. So take care. Have yourself a good one. See you guys then.
Yeah.